The Rules of Work. Welcome to Bookshare Audio, where every idea becomes a bridge to a wiser and more fulfilled life. In this episode, we journey deep into a powerful guide that reshapes the way we think about success, work, and personal growth. The Rules of Work. This is not about shortcuts or luck. It's about mastering the mindsets, habits, and quiet discipline that make people rise in every organization and every season of life. It is about walking your talk, becoming the person whose presence, effort, and attitude quietly speak leadership. True success begins when we understand that talent alone isn't enough. It's the combination of perception, consistency, and strategic self-management that turns effort into results. Every workplace is a living ecosystem of observation, competition, and subtle influence. People are not only judged by what they do, but by how they do it, their tone, timing, focus, and reliability. The great secret is that success isn't random. It is earned through deliberate awareness and refined behavior. The first important idea is mastering self-presentation. Every action, word, and gesture communicates who you are long before your results are measured. Being good at your job is essential, but being seen as capable, composed, and reliable defines your upward path. The world rewards competence combined with confidence. The way you walk into a room, how you respond under pressure, and how you speak when you disagree all become silent interviews for the next opportunity. You must carry yourself like the role you aspire to, not the one you currently have. Success begins with the inner decision to act one step ahead, to prepare for the next level before anyone offers it. Equally vital is continuous movement. Many people settle once they've landed a position. But progress demands perpetual learning. Never stand still. Each day should serve as an investment in tomorrow's growth. When others are merely passing time until the workday ends, you must be observing, refining, and preparing. That momentum separates the ordinary from the extraordinary. Progress happens when curiosity replaces comfort. Asking why in every process, seeking to understand not only your task, but the entire system turns you from an employee into a thinker, from a follower into a leader. Another key rule lies in the art of strategic contribution. Success does not come from saying yes to everything. It comes from volunteering wisely. Before taking on a task, think deeply about its purpose and how it aligns with your long-term vision. Some opportunities build reputation, others consume time and leave you invisible. Learn to choose the assignments that challenge you in meaningful ways, that connect you to influential people, and that allow your strengths to be noticed. True professionals never chase recognition. They design it through thoughtful action. Then comes the discipline of under-promising and over-delivering. Promise with realism, deliver with excellence. If you know you can finish by Wednesday, say Friday, and then surprise them with a result that exceeds expectations. This quiet reliability builds trust faster than words ever could. Every leader values the person who consistently fulfills promises without drama or excuses. That reliability is not a small habit, it's a personal brand. It tells the world that your word is stronger than circumstance. To keep advancing, you must also carve out a niche. Identify the one area where you can do what no one else can. It might be mastering data others ignore, maintaining relationships others neglect, or noticing details that others overlook. When you become the person who holds unique insight, you create quiet power. People will depend on you. Your influence will grow naturally. But wisdom means never making yourself irreplaceable. Remain flexible, not trapped by your own specialty. The real goal is to be valuable, not essential. Work, however, is not just about output. It's about energy. To perform at a high level without burning out, you must manage your energy rather than your time. That means knowing when to push and when to pause, learning to rest before exhaustion breaks your focus. The best professionals look calm even when their workload is immense because they have learned to control their rhythm. Never show strain. Let others see consistency, not chaos. Behind that calm service, however, must be discipline, planning, and silent dedication. Enjoyment, too, is a form of power. If you genuinely enjoy your work, it radiates in your interactions. Positivity is magnetic. People are drawn to those who find purpose in their tasks. Complaining may create camaraderie, but it also builds mediocrity. A professional who loves the process will always outlast those who simply endure it. Work becomes lighter, creativity sharper, and resilience stronger when driven by genuine satisfaction. The foundation beneath all this is attitude. Those who succeed do not separate themselves from management by joining the us versus them crowd. They learn to see through both lenses, the worker's struggle and the leader's responsibility. Understanding decisions from the top builds maturity, even if you privately disagree. The right attitude means aligning yourself mentally with progress, not with complaint. You become the bridge between perspectives, the calm mind among emotions, the reliable center in moments of tension. Professional growth also depends on integrity and discretion. Never let others know how hard you work or how much you sacrifice. Results should speak. Effort should remain private. Those who broadcast their labor often appear insecure. The silent achiever, on the other hand, earns quiet respect. Likewise, never gossip, never diminish colleagues to elevate yourself, and never compromise your ethics. Character is invisible until it's tested, and when it is, it defines your future. The person who remains honest, courteous, and disciplined during chaos becomes the natural choice for leadership. Diplomacy is another invisible skill that shapes careers. In every conflict, there are moments when silence carries more weight than speech. Knowing when to stay neutral, when to question, and when to stand your ground separates emotional reactions from strategic responses. Losing your temper, even for justified reasons, damages long-term credibility. The wise professional keeps perspective, sees beyond the moment, and turns confrontation into cooperation. Every relationship you build becomes a potential door. Protect them all. To thrive in modern workplaces, one must blend in while standing out. Understand the company's culture, learn its unspoken codes, mirror the professionalism of those above you without mimicking them. Dress one step ahead of your position, speak with clarity and confidence, and show that you understand the environment you are part of. Fitting in earns acceptance. Standing out earns opportunity. The art lies in balancing both. Beyond appearances and skill lies the heart of success, purposeful planning. Every step at work should fit into a larger map. Know where you want to be in 5 years and act today in harmony with that vision. Study the promotion system, not to manipulate it, but to master it. Understand how performance, perception, and timing interact. Anticipate change. Look for opportunity in every challenge, and make lifelong learning a personal standard. Stagnation is the quiet enemy of progress. Yet ambition without ethics is hollow. The rules of success are never an invitation to manipulation. True growth requires authenticity, respect, and self-discipline. Every decision should align with your internal standards. Never lie. Never cover for dishonesty. Never compromise your integrity for short-term advantage. Reputation once lost is rarely rebuilt. The greatest strength is being trusted by your colleagues, your leaders, and yourself. Networking, too, is an art of sincerity. Build relationships not through flattery, but through genuine connection. Support others, remember small details about their lives, and give help without expecting immediate return. Over time, goodwill becomes your greatest currency. When opportunities arise, people naturally turn to those who've shown kindness and consistency. At the core of all these principles is awareness of yourself, of others, and of the system you move in. Every organization has its hidden rules, its power dynamics, its social codes. Understanding them allows you to navigate without friction. Learn who holds influence, who parries information, and who sets the tone of culture. Treat everyone with respect, from the security guard to the director, because perception flows through every level. The person you greet warmly today might hold the key to your next step tomorrow. Being one step ahead means preparing before others do. Dress, speak, and think like the future version of yourself. Visualize the responsibilities you want, then quietly start practicing them now. The promotion often comes to those who seem already ready. Success is not a surprise. It is the natural recognition of consistent preparation. To rise in your career, you must also master balance. Passion must not become obsession. Work should enrich your life, not consume it. Protect your health, your relationships, and your peace of mind. Excellence requires clarity, and clarity comes from balance. Dedication without rest leads to burnout, and burnout destroys creativity. The most effective professionals are those who can work intensely and rest completely, who know when to focus and when to let go. Another subtle law of success is emotional intelligence, the ability to read the room, sense undercurrents, and adjust gracefully. Logic alone cannot guide human systems. Empathy does. Listen more than you speak. Observe more than you argue. When you understand people's motives, fears, and ambitions, you can lead without authority and influence without force. Leadership begins the moment people feel understood in your presence. In every environment, opposition exists. People who compete, challenge, or misunderstand you. The secret is never to fight them directly. Study them, learn their style, and act with quiet confidence. Backstabbing never elevates anyone. Instead, transform rivals into allies by respecting their strengths and helping them succeed too. True power comes not from defeating others, but from making yourself indispensable to the success of the whole. All these rules share one foundation: self-control. The ability to stay composed when others panic, to stay humble when praised, and to stay resilient when overlooked. Progress is rarely linear. There will be delays, politics, and disappointments, but those moments test your mastery more than any promotion ever could. The person who keeps working, learning, and improving quietly during those silent seasons inevitably emerges stronger. Ultimately, the rules of work is not about pretending or playing a role. It's about conscious living. It teaches that every detail, your tone, your timing, your ethics, your curiosity, creates a reputation that either attracts opportunity or repels it. Success is not one big leap. It's thousands of small, disciplined choices repeated daily with awareness and grace. To live by these principles is to move from chance to choice, from reaction to direction. You become not just an employee or a manager, but a force of stability, wisdom, and purpose within any organization. You begin to shape your environment instead of being shaped by it. And over time, success stops feeling like something you chase. It becomes something you naturally embody. Thank you for listening to Bookshare Audio, where ideas become the tools of transformation. If you found inspiration in this reflection, remember to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. What book would you like us to bring to life next? Your request might become our next journey of learning together. Thank you.